Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another brand spanking new episode of Blitzvillage. Hope you guys have... What did I just do? I just dropped something, didn't I? Press Q by mistake. I hope I didn't drop that on somebody's head. They're just walking along. Boom! Block on their head. That wouldn't be too nice. But nonetheless, of course, welcome on back to another episode of Blitzvillage. This is episode number 48, of course. After this, next Sunday, we're going to have episode 49. And the Sunday after that, it will be a big extravaganza with episode 50. I've got a couple of things planned for it. Some of you guys know some of the things planned. But I'm very, very much excited for that episode to take place. However, before we get to that episode, of course, we need to get episodes 48 and 49 out of the way. And, yeah, we're going to get one of those out of the way today. So, nonetheless, of course, welcome on back. We're going to kick things off, as always, with your awesome submissions, with your awesome designs. So, of course, if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode of Blitzvillage, definitely do so by sending in your submissions over to, of course, my Twitter page, which is twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or if you're tweeting at me, it would be at Blitzwinger. I'm very much looking forward to seeing many of your awesome submissions. But today, we've got 4 fantastic submissions. We're going to kick things off with the one and only David Rogers, who sent in, of course, a cool town. This town looks really, really intricate and definitely well done on you. And another one of those things that is like really inspiring to see, because you can see how much time and effort would go into a project of that scale. So very, very well done on your part there. Next up after that, we've got Nick Verlon. I think that's how you say it. If I mispronounce your names, my apologies in advance. And he sends in a town as well. Maybe I should have kept these pictures for the 50th episode. That way we could see your versions of your villages and towns. But yeah, this is a very, very, very cool submission as well. Thank you so much. An absolutely fantastic submission there. So again, really, really intricate. It looks like it definitely took many, many hours of handiwork and hard work as well. Next up, after that, we move on to Nazif Raihan, who sends in some pixel art. Yes, it's about time for some pixel art. And he or she sends in a Flappy Bird pixel art, which really blows my mind how that game took over the world by a storm. Like, it seemed like it came out, and yes, it got popular and all, but it's really mind-blowing to me how many people have sent in submissions of the Flappy Bird pixel art. I mean, it's just really, really crazy to me just how popular that game has gotten. So, well on you. Very cool design. It definitely looks very accurate indeed. And finally, for the final submission of the day, we've got Vinny Tran, who sends in a bat tumbler. So he basically kind of assembled the tumbler, kind of more bulky version of course, the Batmobile. So nicely done there as well. And, of course, let's get to today's episode. So today we're going to be assembling one very, very, very crucial piece of, I guess, not material. I was going to say material by mistake, but one very crucial location that would be necessary in any town. Okay, good. I was just checking that my sound's adjusted and all. Oh, by the way, one thing that I wanted to get out of the way before that. Many of you guys have been asking how am I able to do this? It's basically just a thing called Optifine. So if you Google that and you type in Minecraft Optifine, you'll find this little mod that you can install to zoom in. Plus, it makes Minecraft run smoother, and I definitely recommend it personally. But nonetheless, of course, I was thinking, and you guys were thinking too, hey, we've got a police station, and we've got jail and all, but there are 2 more things that we're missing. Very crucial things that should be in every town, or in every village, or in every city. And that is, of course, a hospital and a fire station. Now, we're not going to be getting to work on a fire station today, but, of course, by process of elimination, there were 2 options. You might realize that we're going to be assembling a hospital today. So I've isolated this little piece of land here to be the hospital. I definitely didn't want to make it ridiculously huge. I don't think I want to do anything as big as the zoo here, because this was just an enormous project. I mean, I don't know, maybe at some point we'll do something as big as the zoo again, but this was just a lot of work. But nonetheless, of course, we're gonna get rocking, we're gonna get rolling on a hospital. So let's get assembling. I want to make it white. That's what I want to do. And I'm trying to think, which blocks should we use? We could use quartz, of course. We could use a pillar quartz. A chiseled quartz. Hey, why don't we actually take all these? Whoops. We've got different variation of quartz here. And, okay, so the front of the hospital will be right here. So let's see, how should we build it up? Let's see, does this look good? Ooh, I like that. I like that pattern on there. That's really nice. The pillar pattern there. It's quite cool. Okay, let's see what the chiseled one looks like. Ooh, that's kind of pretty as well. And then, of course, we've got just the plain block quartz. Or, of course, we could also use something like wool or snow. But I think wool has a little too much, like the grayish kind of pixels and stuff. So I don't really want to go with that. But I really like the way that this looks. And the way that this looks as well. This looks nice as well. So I'm trying to think, which one should we go with? Huh. Okay, so usually hospitals have to be very clean as well, right? So, let's see, how does a block of iron look? I'm kind of intrigued. Oh, by the way, I forgot, before we... Whoa, zombies! I forgot to turn this back to peaceful. Oh, goodness, that was terrifying. Before we get there, I forgot. Many of you guys pointed out, hey, Blitzwinger, you missed one piece of glass on the yacht. So I'm like, yep, I forgot to do that. So I left it on purpose so that we could fill it up. There it is. Come on. Come on. There we are. Done! Yay! It's all been fixed! Very nice. So we're going to head back over to here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-boo. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-boo. I think we should go with... Yeah, I think the blocks of irons are going to be our floor. That'll be the way that the ground in the hospital looks. I think this will be cool. Now, of course, where you guys are going to come in, and I think that would be fun, is that I want you guys to name different, rooms or tiny little sections of the hospital that will be like the healing sections or something like that. Like, you know, we could have, obviously, we wouldn't have like a surgery room or something, but I thought it would be kind of cool to have maybe, maybe like a room with something to like take care of creepers or something, like maybe like water. Or so, oh, actually, maybe to take care of zombies or something like that when they're on fire as well in the daytime, right? So something like that. Maybe have like a room like for that, dedicated for that. But then again, I'd like you guys to come up with ideas in terms of what we name those rooms. So we could have like a room, let's say, where it would be something like this, right? Let's say it'd be something along these lines, right? And we fill it up like this, right? And then we fill up this whole thing with water. So then you just put the patient in there, and there you go! And they get to be non-burning form. Great solution, isn't it? But yeah, I'd love for you guys to name those rooms, come up with funny and goofy names, and then definitely on the next episode of Blitzvillage, which will be, of course, episode number 49, that is when I will go ahead and actually... showcase the names and everything, and we're gonna put a little sign up, and if I pick your name, it's gonna be right below the room name. It'll be by, and then it'll be named by you, so that way you get to kind of get a little shout out and be featured on an episode, because as you guys know, I always try to get you guys featured as much as I possibly can, because I feel like it's a joint effort. The entire Blitzvillage project has been a joint effort so far, and I am going to try to make it even more so down the line by getting you guys to participate in it every now and then as well. So that being said, here we are. We're going to go ahead and lay down all this iron, all this blocks of iron. Oh, whoops. Very nice. So, now we just need to pick how to do this. I'm almost thinking maybe we should go with the chiseled, blocks as the regular walls, right? So how many blocks do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not ideal. It would have been nicer if it was 12. So let's make it 12. There we go. Problem solved. So now we're going to take our chiseled quartz block. Yep, that's words. Chiseled quartz block. We're going to go ahead and take away 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, we're going to assemble the entryway, which is going to be done up like this. There we go. I think that looks sweet. And then up at the top, we could put like a red cross or something like that, you know, because that's the traditional medical type sign, right? Like when you have first aid kits, they usually have the red cross on them. So that's exactly what we shall do. So the only thing is I'm trying to understand trying to figure out which way we should do it. Should we go like too wide? Will block of redstone look good? Ooh, that looks shiny. That does look cool, actually. I like that. So, do we want to go basically like this? No. So, I think what we need to do is make it like this, right? Which is pretty massive. That's like really, really far larger than I had thought it would be. But, I think that it's going to look cool. So, on the positive side, I think that it's going to look nice, right? Once we build out the whole hospital here. So let's get to it, right? Here we are. Just come on. Now I'm just trying to think if that's not going to be too high up, right? Because you see, like, if the hospital's like all the way up here, I guess we could make it 2 levels, right? Which wouldn't be too bad that way. Actually, I think that's exactly what we could do. And then we could have, like, little recuperation rooms up top, right? Like, after you get whatever it is, whatever help you needed from the hospital, you would then move on to a recuperation room upstairs or something like that. That'd be kind of a cool concept, I think. Now, I'm trying to figure out whether or not we should also make it so that the hospital has more than one of these. Maybe one on the back here or something. Or on the side, actually, we could just maybe write hospital. Which, no, we're not going to do that. Because I feel always weird doing that. Like, it's so strange. Like, you don't ever drive by in a real world. Like, we're not driving by a hospital and it just says, like, in giant letters, like the way I did here for the hotel. Like, it doesn't just say hotel on the side of a hotel, like, where... like, you don't just point it out. Usually it'll be a brand or something, but still, I just think that it wouldn't make any sense if we wrote hospital. Would it? It just looks so awkward. It looked funny, I think. So, here we are. We're just going to build this up and out. So, we got this little kind of step-in design. And I'm thinking, I don't know why, I don't really like the way that that's turning out. So, instead, let's just take away this whole little corner here. There we are. Now that's much nicer. Now as far as a rooftop, ooh, we could do a little helicopter pad on the rooftop, right? Because usually hospitals have like helicopter pads. Ooh, yes, that sounds like a lovely, lovely plan. Okay, definitely going to do that. That is for sure something that we're going to build into the hospital here. And what I love about building the hospital like this is that it doesn't take it doesn't take up a lot of space, and we could reasonably finish it probably within the next 2 episodes, which is lovely. I love that. I love that we will have the entire design completed, and we'll have a very, very crucial item available now in the city. I mean, it's a very, very important location to have, just as it will be to build up a fireplace, which is something that we might do on episode 51, because of course episode 50 is just going to be like a big showcase episode, and I'm working on making basically Blitzvillage available to all of you guys up to episode 50 for download. That way you could download it and then add on to the city and share it with me and let me see your awesome creations within the city as well. Because that's something that many of you guys have asked for. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to figure out how to do it. And I'm going to upload the save file so that it's available for all of you guys to enjoy and stuff. So it'll be awesome. Plus, I'll do a giant showcase showing everything that we've assembled in 50 episodes. And, yeah, it's going to be a really, really proud moment for the entire Blitz Army. Because we're going to be like, yay, look at all this awesome stuff that we've assembled over time. But for now, all we need to do is assemble some walls. Because, well, guess what? We can't have patients just kind of strolling through. Even though this is not a mental hospital, but still. It'd be weird if you're just like, hey, welcome to the hospital. Look at us. We've got a nice beach. Go relax by the beach. That would make it kind of a cool hospital, though. A relaxing hospital. But I don't know how safe it is from a sanitary standpoint. Oh, great. There's jellyfish on my band-aids. That's like, sir? Sorry. Those are the wrong band-aids. We're sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Even though they don't give out band-aids in the hospital, do they? Like, well, they probably do, but it just does not sound like that sounds like the most simple thing that you would ever have to do in a hospital. It's like, hey, I went to a hospital to get a band-aid. That's great. You just wasted a doctor's time that could be helping somebody with a serious injury, right? It makes no sense to go to a hospital just for a band-aid. But that would be kind of a funny story to tell, though. So, here we are. Looking good. This is looking pretty gosh darn cool. I love how it's like there was nothing there moments ago, and then fast forward 15 minutes later, and bam! Just with an idea in mind, and we got ourselves a hospital, which is just awesome. I don't know if I like the way that those pillars turned out. I kind of want to make... Because the thing is, it's like when I think of a hospital, think like of an ER or something like that, where they have like, where they accept ambulances and stuff. So maybe we should do that like on the side. Like over here, we could have like an ambulance acceptance place. And then this would be just like the regular area for people who walk in to the hospital instead of drive in. I'm just trying to see how would this look like if we built this out a little bit. Right. Okay, I think that's nicer already. Now we're gonna need some light over here. So why don't we go ahead and take care of that? There we go. Very nice. That's looking good already. So yeah, let me know if you guys agree we should have like another entrance over here on the side of the hospital. Maybe. I don't know. You guys will let me know. I'm sure of that. Alright, so now we gotta make the rooftop. And of course we gotta also account for the fact that we're gonna be making a helicopter pad up there. So, what I'm thinking we're gonna need is probably like this, as well as this, right? So, let's say, do we want to use iron as the roof? Okay, so yeah, this will be our roof. Oh, whoops! I built up onto the wrong area. There we are. So the idea behind taking a step inside, instead of building up the roof here, right, like where I'd be building onto it, basically over here what we'll do is we'll do a little circle out of the gray, and then we'll type out an H, kind of like this, you know, for the helipad. Okay, that's a horrible H, but you know what I mean. It's like a really fat H. But that H needs to lose a little bit of weight. But still, I hope you guys know what I mean by that. Okay, so, that being said, let's go ahead and continue building out the roof here. So again, I think that what we'll do is, on today's episode, we'll basically finish off the entire outside build and kind of the way that it's going to look on the outside. And then on the next episode, what we will do is... Oh, whoops. Is we'll go from there by building out the inside of the hospital, like all the rooms and the little recovery areas that are going to have beds and stuff. So that will be the plan. We'll see if we will be able to complete the plan on today's episode here. Come on. Come on. Oh, whoops. There we are. That's looking good. I think, kind of, hopefully. It's nighttime. I should have probably set the time, but, I mean, yeah, change the time. Okay, so it's looking good from the top. I like that. I also like the entrance now. That looks really cool. And, alright, I like the way that looks here, too. That is looking pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Now, I'm just thinking whether or not what I should do is... Or what we should do, sorry, is change the way that this looks on the inside, right? Ooh, and... Wait, torches, torches, torches! We could take this, put this here. Okay, and then that will go on the outside. Oh, we are. Nice. Okay, so this is starting to look pretty good indeed. So now let's build up the gravel rooftop. Or actually, maybe what we should do is build it out like this. Whoops. I'm just hoping that there's enough room to build this out. Okay, that's really a bad circle, isn't it? I was going for a circle shape. Yep, that turned out nice. Let's try that again. Come on, Blitzwinger. Circles don't look like that. I mean, circles don't have sharp edges either, but still. We have to work within the confines of Minecraft, of course. So let's see. If we do it like this, right? We go this way. The key is to get an H in there. That's the most important part, because if the H doesn't fit in... Okay, so... Wait. So that looks like an I, though, right? Ay, carambas. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, so there's our H, right? Yeah, I think that's better. And then we're gonna build out basically around it, like the actual helipad. Right, like this, like this. There we go. Okay, wait. So here, is that enough? Is that a good shape? It's not a perfect circle. I mean, ideally, we would probably want to have this up here. And then this up here, right? Okay, so there we are. We've got our little helipad there. Now, of course, we need to light this thing so that at nighttime, if a helicopter needs to land, you can see where it lands and land right onto flames, which is smart. But of course, we're just pretending the fact that we're going to have a helicopter there. So there we go. Nice. Okay, sweet. So we got ourselves a helipad up there, and we finished the majority of the structure. So that's fantastic. So that being said, there you guys have it. This will, of course, conclude today's Blitzvillage episodes. Thank you guys so very, very, very much for watching. Of course, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like rating. Don't forget to send in your awesome submissions to be hopefully featured on episode number 49. And then on episode 50, I guess I'll make the announcement here. I'm going to be doing a showcase of 10 people. 10 people are going to get showcased on episode 50. So definitely continue sending in your submissions, because guess what? On episode 50, you have a very good chance of being featured, because there are going to be 10 people that are featured instead of the typical 3 to 4. So that's going to be really, really fun and fantastic. So that being said, as I said before, if you guys enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more Blitzvillage, of course, stay tuned for next Sunday. Smash that like button. Share the video with your family and friends. Favorite the videos as well. And of course, I will catch you guys next Sunday with episode number 49 of Blitzvillage. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.